Hi, my love, beautiful souls. This is Mystic Rose 1111. I'm back with you, bringing dark into light. Please take what resonates and leave it does not fit for somebody else. Okay, let's just jump into this. You guys, I just want to get this message out. I'm going to actually set a timer. I don't want to do a long one. I always say, oh, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I don't. I want a timer on, okay? I need to keep this on, like, a timer. Somebody's on a timer, too, okay? Um, so, what I was hearing is that we have someone that's in a karmic energy still, okay? Somebody in a highly karmic energy, okay? Somebody that's questioning God, somebody's questioning what's really happening, and somebody that's not want to take care of their health, okay? That's what I'm actually trying to get at. Point blank, somebody is more focused on their love life and their financials of like how they can buy their alcohol, their cigarettes, spend money on this, spend money on that, do vacations, but can't even take care of their own health. Okay? I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I'm really, really not trying to be mean to anybody, okay? But somebody needs to get their priorities straight, okay? Straight up. Somebody needs to get their fucking priorities straight because they're choosing other things before their health. Like I'm getting somebody in that I'm hearing like somebody saying, oh, well, I don't have money for that. Oh, well, I don't have money for that. Oh, well, I don't have money for that. Okay, but you make $25 to $30 an hour. Okay, you're making at least $25 an hour. You may have child support, you may have this and that, but you're making $25 an hour. You don't have all these bills, and somebody doesn't have like rent or anything like this, and they don't ever have money. They don't have money, but they can't afford their health insurance. They can't take care of themselves. Well, what I'm hearing is it's not going to look good. Somebody that's in their 30s, maybe even 20s, 40s, between 20s and 40s, okay? Middle age, okay, to young age. I feel like young. I'm sorry, but I feel like 20s, 30s are freaking still young and 40s are still young too, okay? Okay, we're still young at 60 years old if we want to be so young, okay? But if you can't take care of your health, how are you going to be able to, okay, so you're not taking care of your health, but you're going to keep working. How are you going to keep working and pay your, like, you're not going to be able to enjoy life, pay bills? Somebody's not taking care of their health at all, okay? They're in pain. This person's literally in pain, but like, I don't have money for this. I don't have money for that. Well, they're gonna want that much money. I need to have that much down payment. I need that co-payment. I need this and that. Okay, well you need to go in and you start needing to budget your shit. Because you're overspending on something else. And I know that insurance is expensive. Okay. I know insurance is expensive and I know that like whatever. And somebody is just they're don't like they're trapped. They're literally trapped. They're living in an illusion, thinking they can't do this, can't do that. But somebody makes money. Okay, somebody they make money. Okay, they make money. Okay, and they don't have a whole bunch of bills, like debt. Okay, yes, they may have kids. Okay, but do you how are you gonna take care of kids if you don't get take care of your health? Somebody's gonna have some kind of serious infection, could end up having a stroke or a heart attack, or even have lung problems. Okay, something about blood infection because they're not taking care of something. This could be their whole mouth, their teeth. I remember, okay, you guys, I know I've been there. I've been there, but I've taken care like when I had a tooth problem, I got extracted, okay? Um extracted and yeah, I had to pay out of my pocket. Some of them I had to pay out of my pocket. My insurance didn't cover some of the stuff, okay? But I make sure I take care of my health because if I want to live a long life and I want to enjoy my money that I work for, I need to take care of my health. But somebody needs to prioritize better because that's what I'm considering. Like, you have this money to go buy cigarettes. You have this money to go buy alcohol. You have this money to go buy this. Go buy that. Go out to dinner and eat this. Go out to do this. Someone doesn't know how to balance money. Someone doesn't know how to budget. They're not good with budgeting money. They overspend. They buy the wrong things. They splurge on the wrong things. I am also hearing like, where's the money going to? Because somebody's like, they're considered middle class, okay? Somebody's considered middle class, and I guess when you're considered middle class, yeah, then you have to pay health insurance, you have to pay all this, but go to the emergency room. I'm hearing go to the emergency room. If it's for your teeth, you somebody doesn't want to have. I'm hearing somebody doesn't want to have a missing tooth. They don't want to have a missing tooth because then they're gonna be made fun of. Their smile where they work. Who fucking cares? Do you want a missing tooth or do you want a fucking blood infection? Do you want to be in the hospital because you're dying? What do you want? What do you really want? Do you want to see your kids graduate? Do you want to see your kids get married? Do you want to be a grandma, grandpa? Okay. Do you want to live a longer life? Do you want to be able to enjoy life? Okay. Right now you're not like their mindset. Okay, their mindset is not in the right. Like they're living in the 3D world. They're in the matrix still. Okay, they're literally in the matrix, and I'm getting like I thought that when I'm getting this feelings, this person was meant to come into an awakening, go through awakening, but this person is totally ignoring, like, is fighting the awakening, is fighting it, really, really fighting it. Someone could be over medicating as well, or street medicating, okay? Self medicating is taking street drugs, taking something. That could be why they don't want to go to doctors either, because it's going to show up that they have drugs in their system. Somebody's only gonna get sicker. And I did put a reading out a couple days ago. Somebody's gonna be finding out that renal failure, kidney failure, lung collapsing. I'm trying to get my oracle cards over here. My Kipper deck. Okay. My back, pinched nerve again. Okay, pinched nerve. I've been having pinched nerve. Okay. Someone may need a massage. You may need to go get a massage. Somebody's making every excuse in the book to not go to the hospital, not to take care of their health. Okay, they're making every excuse, making excuse after excuse after excuse. You're only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself. This female that's in your life. Okay, you have this female that's in your life that is in some bad health. Okay, her health is declining. Okay, her health is declining because she's refusing care. She's making excuses. She's saying she don't make enough, or that they want a big down payment. Okay, go to the emergency room. Go to the emergency room. They have to take you in. If it's for your teeth, they'll still take you. They'll give you a little bit of medication. They can't probably extract it, but go to emergency dentist. Okay, budget your finances. Do something different. Okay, something's got to change, or you're just gonna be in pain. Somebody's in pain. Okay, you continue to be in pain. Okay, this person continue to be in pain. But if you have an infection and you let if you have an infection and you let this infection go unnoticed or untreated, you're causing more of a serious infection that may not be curable, that may not be able to be treated. And what's end up having to happen is not a long life. It's gonna end up being death. Okay, end up being death. And you know, in death, there's gonna be concern. Somebody be getting some bad news about this concern. Like, do you want, like, if you leave, if you have, there's also other places there's other places, like, I know Salvation Army. There's other places that are, that take people with no insurance. Okay, go out and go there. If you don't have insurance, go there. Okay, there's clinics. There's other clinics. Okay, try them. They may say you make too much, even though you make too much, but you don't have insurance. They may make you have a payment. They may do a payment plan with you. Okay, this person's seriously living in mental jail, emotional jail. And the reason this too is I'm hearing this because they don't pray. This person doesn't believe in God. This person doesn't go to church. This person doesn't worship God at all, or talk about God, or doesn't want to hear about God. Okay, we have message of concern. They are not religious at all. They're not spiritual. This is a karmic. Despair. If you try to talk to this person about God, this person may get mad about God or Jesus. Okay, they don't want to believe it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to go to church. And that could be smoking too. Somebody could be they may be finding out they have emphysema or chronic lung disease, or, lung cancer. And now it could be progressing to other parts of their body, causing other infections, bronchitis, pneumonia, okay? Or it started with pneumonia, bronchitis, and now it's going to lead into something else, more severe. Somebody's like, someone's like, I don't want to have I don't want to have a bill. I don't want to. I don't want my money. So this is what I'm hearing. This is somebody that's saying they don't want to have to pay a medical bill, to be looked at and get better. They don't think that they should have to pay or have. They want free insurance. They want everything free, and they don't feel like somebody doesn't want to waste their money that they work on health insurance to see a doctor. Somebody doesn't like. They want. They don't want. They always make excuse. They don't like. They always make excuse they can't go see the doctor. Like, oh, I can't take off for work. I can't do this. I don't have enough money to take vacation. I don't have enough money. There's always an excuse. Okay, it's they're in pain, but they don't. This person doesn't think their health is very important, but their health is the most important thing. If you don't have good health, how are you going to survive? How are you going to? You're not going to be able to make that money. Because what's going to end up happening? You're talking about you can't take time off because you don't have sick time or you don't have paid time off, and so you can't take time off. But what's going to end up happening? You're going to be hospitalized. Somebody's going to end up being hospitalized, and then they're going to have to take time off, and then they're not going to, you know what I mean? Like, and they're going to be out of a job. Could get terminated. Could get fired. Somebody's about to be hospitalized because they have a serious infection. It's going untreated. They need help. Help me. Okay? Well, you know what I'm hearing? Help me. I'm hearing pray. Fucking get down and start praying. Praying, asking God to heal you, asking God to show you the way, asking God to help you figure out your finances. Okay? Figuring out where to go to a doctor, finding a shelter or a clinic, or it's not a clinic where that's discounted or free or whatever, you know what I mean? Or a good health insurance, okay? Because somebody's about to be hospitalized because they're not taking care of their body, their health. This is a wake-up call too. I'm going to tell you, I can say this by experience. My health was declining because I was ignoring God. God can take your material things. God can take your money, your job, your car, your family, your friends, your relationship, your kids, your health. Health is one of the last things that God takes from you when you're ignoring him and you're not coming back to Christ consciousness, okay? He doesn't want to do that. God doesn't want to take somebody's health, but remember, God's creator and he's destruction, okay? He can take someone's life and he can give somebody life. And somebody's not paying attention to the wake-up call, the signs, the synchronicities, messages. So this hospitalization may be the only thing that's going to wake them up to start praying, asking God for help. Excuse me, I just burped. A sulfur burp, you guys. Wow. 2 big sulfur burps. Somebody has to release something. Somebody could have ulcers. Acid reflux. Because I just burped that, okay? 2 sulfur burps. Okay, they're gonna be, somebody is possessed by the devil, has Antichrist in them. They don't believe in Satan, but they don't believe in God. But the devil is controlling them. The demons are controlling them. I am hearing a Scorpio, which could be a water sign, because we have a water sign coming out, Scorpio. Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. There's Cancer right there, I just said. Huh. Harvest season. God's going to take what's theirs. Okay? Somebody's not listening. Okay? To what God's showing them. Wow. The devil in the family. You have 2 choices. Start praying, asking God for help, asking God to guide you, or be hospitalized, or even leaving this plane, leaving this realm, being sick, because somebody's suffering. They're suffering. They're in pain. You know, I'm going to tell you, when you're suffering, that's the devil, Satan. When I was going through gallbladder, because I was poisoned, you guys, and I had to go in for emergency gallbladder and bile duct blockage in 2022. No, 2021. What was it? It was 2021, sorry, 2021, right after I cherished, okay? And I kept telling them something was wrong with me. I was being poisoned. I literally was being poisoned, you guys, okay? And, by somebody I was staying with when I was pregnant. And I had the problem before I went in, and they kept saying I was on drugs, When I went in, they're like, oh, you're on drugs. They were doing drug tests me, and I was clean. Only thing I had in my system was my Adderall that I was prescribed. And they kept saying, no, no, no. Well, guess what? It ended up being a blockage, almost killed me. They didn't find it for 3 months. So I went in end of September, beginning of October, and I was church was born in end of October. And I went in November to tell them after, and then a couple times after November, all these really, really bad pains. And I was having this pain. I was having this gallbladder problem when I was pregnant at church, and like I thought I was going into labor. Like no, 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 and I thought I was going into labor. And afterwards, and um, kept going in. They kept saying nothing was wrong with me at all. Finally, in February, they found after they already did CAT scan, my MRI, and didn't find it. But in February, they saw that I had a bile blockage and then gallbladder stones or gallstones and stuff, and they removed that. And I was praying because I had pancreatitis. Oh, that's fucking pain, you guys. It's painful. I was literally dying. And that's when I actually gave myself to Jesus. I'm not going to lie. That's when I gave myself to Jesus. I go, Jesus, please heal me. Please take away this pain. Please allow me not to have this pain. Please help me through this situation. Let me know what I need to do. Let me heal me. Please help me. Like I kept praying and praying and praying. And I mean, I couldn't stop praying. And guess what? Within 2 days, 2 or 3 days, I was healed. The pain was gone. It was gone. It was gone because I ended up getting pancreatitis after the surgery, and they said that can happen. And it was so painful. So painful. None of the medications helped, nothing. But I just started praying, and I was healed. And I felt so much better afterwards. And like ever since, I don't have the pain like I have anymore. When I start feeling like I'm getting sick or something's wrong with me, I start praying. I start praying. And I ask God to help heal me. I ask God to help me get through the situation, show me what I need to do, how to heal myself, how to, what do I need to do? Biggest thing is drink a lot of water. And that's when I changed my habits of drinking water. No more pop. Well, I drink pop at once in a while, you know. So again, this situation, God's gonna take their health. Their health is declining, and they're gonna be hospitalized. Somebody that is untreated, not taking care of the body, undiagnosed, untreated, is going to end up being hospitalized. Could be put on life support as well. Could be put on life support, and this could be somebody in your family. You've been praying for this person too. Okay, you could have been praying for this person to actually wake up and kind of see. Somebody's been praying, okay? You've been trying to help this person. You could be telling this person to go in and get help, okay? Or kind of helping them figure this out. Maybe help plan them, like how to financial. Because like I said, somebody's, they're really bad at money. But again, and then they're like, oh, well, I pay child support. Oh, I pay this, I pay that, I have to pay this, I have to do this, I have to pay that. Well, when you're smoking 5 packs of cigarettes a week to 6 packs a day, or 5 packs a week, you guys, I'm going to show you this. If you're a smoker and you're having health issues, look at this. Cigarettes now, I know my kind were 12. Okay, when I was smoking Marlboro Red 100s, and then I went to Marlboro Menthol, and then I went to Newports. They're like $12.50 in Minnesota, okay? And I was smoking 5 packs a week. Okay, that's $62 a week, okay, on cigarettes. Okay, that's just bare minimum 62. Okay, that's if you don't smoke every day. Times 4, it's $250 a month, okay? But if you're smoking cigarettes and you're smoking them and they're $12.50, times 7, you're smoking 1 pack a day. Sometimes I did. That's $87 a week, okay? Times 4, $350, okay? Times 12 in a year, you're paying $4,200. That could be your medical bill right there, okay? You could be doing that, especially if you're making $25 an hour times 40 a week. That's $1,000 minus 90. You still have $910. Okay, where's that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's ways where you're making money. And yes, you have taxes taken out. You have a lot more taxes taken out. I know you have taxes taken out in Minnesota. Okay, but I'm just saying. And then if you're somebody that's buying alcohol, think about that. Well, I don't even know. I can't even say how much alcohol is. I don't even know how much alcohol is anymore. I just know I used to buy a bottle of fucking Southern Comfort, $25. And I would drink a bottle that lasts me a while. But then when I go to the bar, If somebody's going to the bar, I remember I would come home the next day and I'd be going through $200 at the bar one night. $200 right there. Okay, well, there you go. 200 plus, you know, 90 in your cigarettes. There's 290, like, for 1 week. Like, come on. Okay? Do you want to live long, or do you want to not? Do you want to be hospitalized, or not? Or do they? You know what I mean? But you only can help somebody so far. You only can help them so much, okay? You can't do much after that. You can just keep praying for them. Praying for them to actually wake up and find God and help them find their way. Okay? They gotta do the work. That's what I'm hearing, is they gotta do the work, okay? They're not doing the work. They're not wanting to do it. They choose that. This could be a family, friend, sister, brother, friend, you know what I mean? Co-worker. Someone thinks their boyfriend or girlfriend is more important. Their relationships are more important, okay? Like, being with that person. Okay, I'm going to grab these, and then I'm going to close out. You could be that peacemaker. That's someone that's trying to help somebody. Somebody could be trying to swindle somebody out of a situation. Near-death life experience. Could be a close encounter, near-death life experience. Okay, extraterrestrial could be trying to help somebody. Yeah, start praying. Okay, start praying. Somebody may end up losing their sanity too, okay? It could be like mental illness too. They may need a caregiver, a caretaker to take care of them. Okay. Take them to hell. See, they're riding this one-way trip to the hell. Okay, that's what they're doing. By them keep ignoring God, and by them keep, you know, not taking care of the health, they're going to hell. Like, they're karmic. They're ignoring God. God keeps giving them trying to give them wake-up call, and they keep ignoring. I just keep hearing they keep fucking ignoring. Michael's Black Hearse card. Don't mess with the light. Don't mess with the light. So you could be the light trying to help this darkness, okay? This dark worker. This person could be a dark worker, karmic. You're just trying to help them. Look at religious devotion. You could be praying for them. Or they need to start praying. Okay, out-of-body experience, near-death experience, what I said, okay, between lives. Wow, somebody's in between lives. Wow, somebody's in between lives. Loss, grieving. Could be dealing with the law, too. They had a lot of legal problems in the past. It could be, or, like, debt. One more. Thank you. Air disaster, air design. Air disaster. I don't know what to say. Air design. Air disaster or air sign. Explosion, volcano, forest fire, or sea fire. Somebody's going to lose their hearing. Their hearing, their voice. They're not going to be able to speak anymore. They're not going to be able to hear anymore. Okay, because they're not taking care of their body. They might not even be able to see anymore. This infection could be going to their eyes. This infection could be going to their ears. This infection, because it's going to their bloodstream, could be going to their brain. So it's going to end up hospitalizing them. They could be getting having skin conditions, skin problems. Why don't, I don't get it. I don't know. If I had to make, like, for me, if I didn't have health insurance right now, my priority would making sure that my money goes to my health. Like, I make sure my health is good. I make sure my health is good. I would stop spending stuff. I have a lot more money now that I don't smoke and I don't drink and I don't do drugs, so, and I don't vape. I have a lot more money now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got names, but I wish I wouldn't have got names because now there's some karmic other energy coming out. Okay. Courtney, Someone's dating a plug out of the country. Someone could be sick out of the country. Maybe something happened out of the country. Buried alive. A dirty judge. Wow, some other energy. Jim Pie, Australia. Columbus. Wild and free. Kobe. Lindsay. We have an angel, guardian angel. Someone's guardian angel trying to tell somebody, hey, come on, go to the hospital. Put your health first. Jillian or Jill. Dragonfly. Point guard. Montreal. Ivy. Pirate. Marlene. Zambroda. The house that talks. Big Daddy. Hannah. Sydney. Intimidation. Lacey. Kaden. Valentina. Candle Magic. Sybil. Philadelphia. Someone slept with your brother or your sister. Oh, that came out. I don't know why that came out, big kid. I know. There's just, if you're somebody that, if you are the person that's watching this and you have some kind of pain or something that you feel like you're putting it off, somebody keeps putting off their health, like, you're going to end up being hospitalized. If you're somebody that's dealing with this, pray for them, guide them, give them advice, keep trying to ask them, to go get checked out, do what they need to do, okay? But you can't force anybody to do it. All you can do is pray for them and just hope that they really get the help they need. Because somebody may be getting a call that somebody's being hospitalized and somebody may be dying, okay? Getting that devastating call, that message of concern that somebody's not doing well, and whatever is happening here, this could have been prevented. This could have been prevented and not be as serious as what it is. Okay, somebody now has put off their health for so long, and this sickness, this illness, this disorder, whatever it is, they put it off for too long. This could even be hepatitis or AIDS or an STD. Okay, that has it and they don't want to treat it. Okay, and it's going to end up killing them. Hospitalization or killing them. Death. And then their family's going to be grieving. The family came out. People are going to be in despair. They're going to be grieving. Because this is somebody that's not real old. This is somebody that's younger than 40. Okay? Is what I'm getting. To be at minimum under 50. Okay? This is somebody that their health should be really good right now. Okay? But again, God can take our health from us. Okay? God can take things, and first thing he starts taking is our family members, our friends, our material things, okay? And then the last thing is he takes our life, okay? Brings things into our lives. They happen. This person's been through different wake-up calls, okay? This person could have been through an accident. This person could have been through some kind of illness before, and this person could be brainwashed, like easily manipulated, brainwashed, and if they're drinking, the alcohol is not making it any better, okay? If they're over-medicating or self-medicating, it's not helping their health, and it's not helping their mind to think clearly and see clearly and budget their finances clearly, okay? They don't got their shit straight. They don't got their priorities straight, and it's only going to make it worse. Wow. Somebody, this is not going to be good. This isn't going to be good. When I got this is not going to be good. It's not going to be good for this person. Somebody's going to lose somebody, or they're going to be hospitalized, like I said, and somebody can be on life support, or even have brain damage. Something can be cutting off to the brain, the oxygen, okay? Failure, some kind of failure, kidney failure, like renal failure. Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, number 7. I don't feel good about it. And yeah, I don't know. I gotta get off this. I love you guys. I hope everything is well, and I hope that it works out for you guys. And please, if you're the person that is ill, please go to the doctors, get looked at, get treated. Don't let it get worse than what it is. Don't let it get out of control. You deserve to live a longer life, okay? You deserve to live a longer, healthy, happy life, okay? I love you guys so much. Love, peace, light, heal, namaste.